Welcome to the Dowden Podcast. I'm your host, Cole Gabicki, and today we're going to talk about the real part of success that nobody else sees, and why if you genuinely want to start to build something real and truly become the person that you know you're capable of becoming, then it is absolutely crucial for you to stop trying to rush your results throughout this process and instead just really start to learn not only how to embrace the uncertainties that come with it, but then how to properly follow through with these things, even when you don't want to, from here on out. But before we get started, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. That way you don't miss any weekly episodes and posts. You can find video of this episode strictly on YouTube, but the audio everywhere else. Now, when it comes to the real reality of success, understanding that this genuinely is one of the hardest things that anyone can ever achieve truly is so important. And in the world we live in now, especially with social media, it is one of the most misleading topics out there because not only is everybody only seeing the wins, they're seeing the 100K months, they're seeing the big sales, but they're not seeing the losses. They're not seeing the real reality behind it. And through that, it is misleading a lot of people and having them stay stuck because they don't understand the real reality behind it. Right? For me, when I was first starting my podcast, I was one of those people. I was thinking, hey, I would post for a year straight and these things are going to work out. I'm now 5 years in and it's now starting to kick off. And it's not because the content is bad. It's not because what I'm doing and I'm not doing it right, even though there's more to learn. But the reality is, it takes time. It takes consistency. You have to go through the ups and downs. You have to be stressed. And because I wasn't focused on that, because I wasn't educated towards it, because of social media, because of the misleading, it kept me stuck and it destroyed my growth until I not only started to learn how to properly embrace the challenges that came with it, but then how to truly just stay focused and get these things done, even when I didn't want to from here on out. Because you see, back in 2022, when I was first starting this podcast, always thinking these things would be easy and just focusing on the results was something that I was doing on a week to week basis with almost every single post. Like whether it was through social media, whether it was through the podcast, I would sit there every single day. First thing in the morning, look at the analytics, look at the views, compare it to other people, see if I'm growing, see if I'm getting on the charts. And through that, it wouldn't do anything but keep me stuck, destroy my growth, and ruin my overall progress. Because at the end of the day, when you compare yourself to things like that, it isn't doing anything but making your journey invisible, right? Like we said before, I was misled. I didn't understand the real reality behind the success. I didn't understand what it took. And because I was focusing on the results, it would hold me back to a point to where I almost gave up, to where I was like, you know what? I'm a year in. It's not getting anywhere. Let's just stop. Because when it comes to the real reality of things, it's hard to post when you're only getting 4 views every single week. It's hard to stay consistent when you're working a 9 to 5, having to come home, deal with daily life, plus run a business. But you have to have a dream and you have to believe in yourself towards that. And because I wasn't doing those things, it was weighing me down until one day I woke up and I realized, like, hey, this is your dream. This is what you want to do. And in the next 10 years, if this doesn't work out, try something else. So since then, I put my foot down, I've kept it moving, and I've kept pushing because I realized that I need to focus on the process, not the outcome, right? When you sit there and you focus on the outcome, you focus on just the success, you're never going to get there because you hate the journey. So you really have to change your mentality towards these things and really start focusing on the process instead of the outcomes if you want to make it real. Because when it comes to the real reality of success and just always trying to rush your own results through your process, This is something that is just genuinely not going to do anything but keep you trapped in the same exact cycles that you're trying to break away from and destroy every single little bit of progress that you're trying to build. Because at the end of the day, one of the hardest things about success is waiting there patiently and just learning to keep going, right? When things aren't working out, when it's slow, when you're putting all the time in, all the effort for just a little amount of views. Because success isn't a straight line, these things don't just blow up overnight. Maybe one or two videos happen, but overall, the hardest part is to wait patiently. But in order to become successful, you have to do that, right? Success isn't built off luck or excuses. It's built off hard work and consistency. It's about waking up every single day, doing things when you don't want to. It's about believing in yourself when nobody else will. And by waiting these things out and not giving up before things just happen. So do those three things. Start taking time and start putting your energy into the right things because you can make them real. You just have to start to learn how to take those first steps and to genuinely do it properly. So, if you genuinely want to start to build something real and truly start to become the person that you know you're capable of becoming, then understanding that you have to stop trying to force these results throughout your own process genuinely is so important. Because when I sit here and tell you guys that it isn't going to do anything but hold you back, destroy your growth, your progress, and where you need to be, I truly do mean it. Because as you see with me, that's exactly what had happened until I not only started to learn how to embrace the uncertainties that came with it, but then how to properly follow through with these things and get them done even when I didn't want to from here on out. So, moving forward, instead of just trying to rush your process every single day, if you're trying to build something, you're trying to change your life, you're trying to just change your mentality, go ahead and start taking real action towards these things. Start building consistency and get these things done no matter what. Stop waiting for that motivation, stop waiting for that confidence, and hold yourself accountable. Start focusing on your process. Don't compare yourself to everybody else. This is something that I always used to do. And when I tell you it burns you out and destroys just your mentality and your motivation, I truly do mean it. Focus on your process, focus on your journey, and most importantly, start believing in yourself. Nobody is going to believe in you until you start to believe in yourself. So start believing in your capabilities, what you can achieve, what you can do. Start giving yourself positive self talk because I promise you, the second you start to do these three things, things will start to change. Make it happen. Take control and change this shit around because you can do whatever you want and you can truly start to build that life and become the person that you know you're capable of becoming. You just have to stop trying to rush the results within your own process and just really start to learn not only how to embrace the challenges that come with it, but how to then properly get these things done even when you don't want to from here on out. But with that said, today's quote is by Zeta Steele. She once said, nobody can predict how successful you are going to be in life. Only you will find that out through your own choices. Give yourself a chance to make those choices for the right reasons, and the chances are success will find you. I appreciate you tuning in. You can follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And this is the Dowden Podcast.